What up? What up? What up?
Hey, what's up, man?
And welcome to another week of Journey of a Jackass. And I am your host, aka co-host, the Jackass Diet Shakur. And I am here with the seductive Sherelle, aka SL Davis.
Hey, y'all.
How you
How y'all
doing?
doing?
Yeah, how you doing? How's everything on your end? Come on.
It's going.
Uh-huh.
Hey, yeah, it's going. I had a little procedure, so I'm um, a little down today. Not in spirit, but just in pain. But
I'm,
we're
mm,
gonna get through it.
I'm glad you're here though. I'm
Oh,
glad
for
you're
sure.
here. Yeah, I'm glad you're here because it would have been a dry episode talking to myself about delusional Valentines days.
Well, I mean, people have talked to themselves before.
I
I
do
don't
it
think
every
it's a bad thing.
I do it every day. I talk to
Oh,
myself. I wake up and look in the mirror and say I am somebody, and then I do affirmations. You know what I'm saying? I do affirmations and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, and then I do it sometimes.
for the
I,
most part, yeah.
for the most part, I told myself that I was going to get better at at family relations, and I have yet to make a move on that yet.
Family relations. What you mean by that?
Like talking to people on my mom's side of the family and stuff like that. But I can't will myself to do it. I'm trying.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want to wait till it's too late, especially if that's something that you want to do. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
your family dynamics, but if you made it up in your mind you want to do that, then by
Uh,
all means.
it's not a low hanging fruit to me. Like it's not something that I'm ready to reach up and pick. You know what I'm saying? So, but things are good on your end. Things besides you being in pain and
Yeah,
agony. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I'm good.
Good. I would say, did you get out and do anything? But evidently not.
No, I ain't do nothing.
For real.
I don't even know what the weather is outside. I don't know if it's hot, cold, raining. If it's raining, I can hear it, but I haven't been outside.
It was a little musty outside today.
Oh,
It was cold. It was warm. Then it got cold again. It started getting windy. I'll be up here anyway. Oh man, what's going on?
yeah, I knew it rained. Like maybe yesterday it was raining. Yeah, day before yesterday to not today, day before yesterday, day before that, it's been really, really bad as far as the raining, but I don't know whether it's cold or none of that.
Well, that's what we got up here. Like it started out as drizzle, then it turned into like sleet, and then a little bit. It looked like snow, and that happened for like a couple hours, and then um next thing you know, it was like 50 degrees outside. I was like, man, what is going on?
Wow. That's
Yeah,
crazy. How was your
yeah.
Valentine's?
What's that?
Um, oh, you believe that's a pagan holiday as well?
No, I
Mm.
don't. I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. I don't celebrate no holidays. But what's name? What you mean?
What?
I don't celebrate no holidays. So what you mean? My Valentine's Day is tomorrow. Tomorrow is side nigga side chick day. So that's my holiday. But we're gonna get into that in this show. You know what I'm saying? That's my Valentine's tomorrow. All my girlfriends with their husbands right now.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
But we're gonna get into that a little bit later on.
Yeah, let's get into that a little bit later because yeah, that we have to unpack that.
Yeah, so yeah, everything is good on this end though. You know what I'm saying? Uh
Yeah.
started a new book, started a new project with work, you know what I'm saying? And then everything is coming together. I'm doing a 40 plus flag football league, and then everything is coming together. It's just I'm waiting on this one dude. So I may actually have to go to the building and talk to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because he don't return messages or phone calls, none of that stuff. So I'm like, dang, man, like what's going on? But I mean, other than that,
Is
I
this for
mean,
your job you talking about?
no, this is something I'm doing for the community, a 40 plus community. It's a 40+ flag football tournament.
Oh, you did say that. Right.
Yeah. So it's a little something, little something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then not only that, we're active in the middle of planning our 3rd annual Independent Black Author Expo. So
Okay.
yeah, we started to get real active with that now. About to start reaching out to the authors and everything. Like, hey, come on, baby.
I remember you saying something about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So this
That's
thing.
gonna be dope.
The first couple were. So I got to start looking at reaching out for like keynote speakers and stuff like that. Right. I already got a couple in my mind, right? So some of these dudes, I'm like, man, you charging all this money just to come and talk to people? What are people gonna get from you talking that we gotta pay you this much? So
you're gonna pay them, and they're gonna try to sell their books. So
yeah. So I'm
it's
like,
a win-win for them.
It's a win-win, and I'm like, and this is a free to the public event.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a free to the public event. So it's like,
now maybe you need to come down on your speakers as far as like maybe you're trying to get the elite of the elite. Just get,
Nah. Well, I was before until they stopped throwing them numbers back at me. I was, man, fuck all that. He'd kiss my ass. But yeah. I was like, nah, dog, we ain't doing that. But I mean, I got some other people in mind though that's gonna come and they're gonna tear it down. You know what I mean? So other than that, yeah, things have been good. Things have been on the up and up. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Things have been on the UP. Now, with all this positivity going around, there always got to be some negativity on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
Story time with me?
As long as it ain't no sex story, I'm okay.
It's Valentine's Day. It's always going to be sex.
Well, I'm tired of hearing your sex stories.
I tell them every week.
Oh, yeah, clearly. But go ahead on.
Okay, so, no, it actually, this one, I kind of lost. I kind of lost in this one, right?
No, not you. Not you.
Listen, I've told stories on with me losing before. I've told stories on with me getting my ass whooped, jumped, beat up, I've told these stories before. Where you been this last year? We've been on for a year. So anyway, so tonight, the show is called Valentines Day Delusion, right? And because there's evidently a lot of delusion out here in the world. It is. There's a lot of delusion out here in the world right now.
Tell me about your story.
Right. So look. So I actually took an L on this one, right? So I was talking to a chick, right? I actually took an L on this one, right?
Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, took an L on this one. So we had been talking back and forth on the phone. Like, he's like, yeah, after Valentine's Day coming up, baby, you know what I'm saying? Let's go out to dinner, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead, hang out, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. Like, all right, so Valentine's Day, this was like at the beginning of January, right after New Year's, because I met her at like a Christmas party. So I was like, okay, cool, So we started talking back and forth. We met, linked up prior to Valentine's Day. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, this woman is a good woman. You know what I'm saying? I started investing into the situation too early. So I took an L on this one. I did. I took an L on this one. So she wasn't telling me everything about her. But I did find out after the fact, right? After I took the L. So anyway, we linked up and she would always come over to the crib, but she would never try to have sex. She just wanted to hang out, relax, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I'm in here doing diet things, massaging her feet, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, baby, you know what I'm saying? You can stay the night if you want. No, I'm not gonna stay the night. I'm not gonna stay the night. I just wanted to come to get out the house, you know what I'm saying, chill, watch some movies. So I'm like, okay, baby, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that this was when was on that 6-month rule real hard. They was on that. They was on that 6-month rule. You know, at least 90-day shit. So I'm
watching. Yeah, I know Steve Harvey stuff.
Yeah, they was on that Steve Harvey stuff. Like, y'all taking marriage advice from a nigga that's been married all these times. But y'all ain't kiss my ass. So anyway, I'm thinking that she's on that, right? So I'm like, yeah, so she was coming over. It was like a constant thing. She was coming over. We was hanging out. You know what I'm saying? But she would not give me that. So I stopped pressuring her about it. I'm one of those people, if I ask you for something and you tell me no, I never ask again.
Right.
Sex, money, whatever. I never ask again. So you tell me no, I'm like, nah, okay, cool. Never ask again. So so we was chilling, got to the 2nd of January. I said, so baby, what you want to do for Valentine's Day? Right? She said, well, I don't know, I'm gonna be free for Valentine's Day, right? I said, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Me not putting one and one together, right? So I was like, okay, cool. I'm already, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't celebrate holidays. So I celebrate side chick day. The day after or the day before. It is what it is, right? So she hit me up the weekend before. She hit me up on a Thursday, Valentine's Day. I think it was like on Saturday. She hit me up on Thursday, like, hey, what you doing on Saturday? Like, all right, cool. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, nothing. Wow, what's up? She's like, well, yeah, let's get out and do something. I said, okay, cool. Right? Okay, cool. She comes over Thursday. No, this conversation was Wednesday. She came over Thursday. We chopped it up. I was like, yeah, baby, I can't wait to spend this time with you. Now, I'm saying things like, I'm trying to pursue this shit. Like, I'm saying shit like, hey, man, what's up, whatever the case may be, right? So Valentine's Day come. She hit me up. She's like, yeah, you meet me here. I was like, well, I was going to come and pick you up. I was like, no, you ain't got to come pick me up. I said, okay, cool. She's like, where you want to meet at? I said to her, where you want to meet at? Right? Mm-hmm. She told me the name of the place. I forgot the name of the place. I said, okay, cool. I said, man, I started looking at the menu for it. I was like, man, this motherfucking place costs a lot. Right? So, but I was like, man, I'm interested. I'm invested. Stuff like that, right? So we get in there, we start talking, whatever case may be. We start taking shots. We drinking good and all stuff.
Getting
relaxed. Like good to go, right? Good to go, right? Good to go. I'm like, yeah, man, tonight will be night. I'm about to take her home and get these 3 positions. You know what I'm saying? Get my 3 minutes in these 3 positions. Man, it's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? So we sitting there, we start ordering food. I ordered the appetizer for mine, right? She ordered the appetizer too. Appetizer for 2 people. I said, damn, you must be hungry, eh? You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm sitting there eating my appetizer. We're in there laughing, kikiing it up, joking, cracking jokes or whatever the case may be. She's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Right? Then she ordered, I said, well, the lady came back. I said, yeah, can you bring me Henny on the rocks? She's like, okay, cool. She's like, and then she ordered a Long Island. She wasn't drinking Long Island. She ordered the Long Island. I was like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Now this is where it get crazy. We started ordering food. I ordered me. This is when I was still eating meat and everything. I ordered me the shrimp, fettuccine pasta. You know what I'm saying? With the asparagus, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, yeah, man, I'm about to eat good. She ordered the same thing, the shrimp fettuccine, and she ordered a steak. Then I'm like, God damn, this bitch must be hungry. Like what's going on? Because like just these the drinks and the appetizers, we was already over $100. So I was like, okay, cool. She must be hungry. And these plates were not cheap. That like my plate was like $40 for the fettuccine was $40 a piece. And then the steak, I forgot how much it was, like 60 something bucks, because it was a real, real nice place, right? So we sitting there and we chilling. And then she looked down at her phone. She said, all right, hey, I'll be right back. I think she's gonna go to the bathroom, right? Or whatever the case may be. She comes back to the table with the guy. So I was like, I'm looking at her. I'm looking at him. She shakes it and she's like, hey, he's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, how you doing, man? Blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking it's like, somebody that she know from work or something like that. She said, "Oh, hey, this is so and so. This is my boyfriend. The food that I was ordering and everything, the meals and all that stuff, the drinks and all that stuff that I was ordering was for me, her, and her boyfriend. Right? So the pride in me said, well, I ordered this shit. I have to, you know what I'm saying, pay for it, whatever the case may be. But then the ego took over. I looked at her, took my hand to the back of the head, and I fucking left. I left. When I left, she hit me up like, hey, where'd you go? You know, blah, blah, blah. I had a friend coming for you, stuff like that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I was like,
so she was going to hook you up with somebody.
Yeah, but then I seen the chick later on after the fact, right? I seen it, so I was like, nah, I'm good on that, whatever case may be. So I went in there, and literally I slid one of the waitresses, and they was on so good. I sent them a $50 tip. So it was an L, but it was a loss because I was invested in things prior to Valentine's Day with this woman, right? Thinking that there was an opportunity, thinking she was holding out on me, stuff like that. And this is how I took the L. I was in there, I ordered the food. I'm glad I didn't pay for it because I left. I literally picked up and I left. But she kept me going all this time. And when we sat down on Valentine's Day, that was the apex. I was ordering food for her and her boyfriend. And then she had the nerve to try to reach out to me after that.
It seemed like she had already pretty much friend zoned you from the beginning. You know, you didn't know. You thought she was just a good girl.
I thought she was just being a good girl. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
So and y'all was going to do a double date.
The girl wasn't even supposed to show up that night.
I was going to say unbeknownst to you because you didn't know anything about it.
I ain't know nothing about it. So, again, I took an L because I invested in time doing dates and her hanging out and all that stuff. Phone time. It's time that I would never get back.
And did you ask her, did she have a man though?
I did. She never answered the question. Never answered the question.
Yeah,
never answered the question. So I took an L, and that's my Valentine's Day delusion story, and that's story time with me.
Yeah, but you weren't delusional. I hate that you say it's delusion because I think that you really thought she was a good girl, and really into you. She didn't. If you asked her and she said she ain't had nobody, then she lied. It's not delusional. She lied.
Hey man, listen, hold on real quick. Hold on. Now let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you this real quick, right?
Go ahead, do your thing. What happened? You say you gonna tell me something real quick. Oh God, I swear. I gotta take me some more pain meds. What a way to spend your Valentine's Day in the bed. That's crazy.
Okay, I'm back.
I know. I'm saying, what a way to spend Valentine's in the bed. Not that you want to, but
Yeah. So I just had to go punch my son in the back of the head for letting the alarm go off. Yeah, he let the alarm go off, and the goddamn food was cooking. Yeah, I know. I get it. But I was like, nigga, what are you doing? I'm busy.
Work. Right.
So anyway, yeah, man. So that's how I was delusional about the situation because I really didn't dig in the weeds. I was enjoying her company so much that I really didn't bother to. When she said she couldn't do certain things, I never asked questions. Like for instance, certain signs that I ignored. Right? She was not like. There were certain nights that she would like. I'd be talking all throughout the day. When she got home, she just wasn't available, or at a certain time of night. She stopped returning messages, phone calls, stuff like that. I didn't pay no attention to it because I was interested in the chick. You feel what I'm saying? So, so was I delusional for this, or did I must didn't do enough, right? I ain't doing enough.
No, I wouldn't say that you were delusional for it. I mean, like you said, you did ask her. She said she didn't have nobody. I mean, so the assumption would be that she was just, taking her time trying to get to know you and vice versa. But
The,
um,
the hard part about this shit though, I know beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? But this nigga was ugly. He must have been rich.
no, because it's not even. I wouldn't say that because you know what, like you said, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Certain people like certain things, and maybe it was his
Mm-hmm.
personality that drew her.
Something. Hey, uh, you
Because
think
I
about you,
dated some guys that weren't really, well, I'm a liar. I ain't really date no guys that were not that were bad looking, but
all the personality I got. You think this motherfucker walking around here with more personality than me?
I mean, it just depends on what you like in a person. And then light skinned dudes not in no more.
Shit, I'm not light skinned. I'm chocolate caramel. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm caramel, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, all
Shit.
jokes aside, it just depends on what she's into. And, it might just be a spiritual thing. Like she's connected to this dude. And for her, she probably thought you were real cool. But so she had a homegirl that she was like, you know what, Diet real cool. I'm going to hook him up with my girl. And then, I bring my man and we all be able to hang out together.
But she played me by ordering the fucking meals and didn't tell me who it was for.
So maybe she didn't order the food with the intention of you paying for it. Maybe she ordered the food and knew that he was coming and he was going to hold his own.
She knew that everything was on me that night. She knew that. She knew that everything was on me.
Oh no.
She knew everything was on me.
Because you said it up front. Everything on me because you thought it was going to be 2 of y'all and it ended up being 3.
Hey, man, that wound up being 3. I was like, man, what the fuck?
Race.
Like, hey, man, shit. Fuck that. Yep.
Yeah,
So
man.
that happened. So, man, with that being said, right? With that being said, Valentine's Day Delusion. Awesome name for the show tonight, right? So, let me check that block right there because I told that Valentine's Day, and I had other Valentine's Day stories. I mean, I went on dates on Valentine's Day where I actually got up and left, like left just because, or I was like, I would go to the lady house and I'd be like, nah, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Like, and just I don't know, it didn't seem right, or the house would stink, or it'd be something that I just like, nah, I'm good.
For Valentine's is supposed to be spent with somebody you pretty much have a connection, already had a connection with. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna do a newbie
Well,
on Valentine's. It just so happened I'm in the bed right now, but I would definitely not be out with somebody that I'm just meeting on Valentine's.
well, Big Daddy Dyer loved the hoes, so I treat them all equal.
Okay. All right. Okay. If that's how you feel.
Nah, for real. I mean, I have had some good quality ones too, right? But it's like right now, especially I don't even know if I want to be taking anybody out on Valentine's Day dates in this day and age, right? Like for instance, right?
Why not?
There are a lot of people who have unrealistic expectations. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like unrealistic expectations. Every woman out here think they deserve a man that make $1 million. That they can't deal with no man that work a 9 to 5. They don't want to work. And then you know what would be crazy? These women would be like, I don't want to work. I am the table. I want to do this. I want to do that. But and then then they like, well, like, what else you bring to the table? Can you cook? No, I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to cook. Who gonna clean the house? Well, I clean if I have to. Like, so you can't cook, and you're clean if you have to, but you want a $1 million man because of the way you say you look, and like I don't get it. This the delusion out is crazy. So yeah,
Well, men have made them delusional, or music has made them delusional. A lot of times you got your city girls or you got your Megan Thee Stallions, even though, I love Megan Thee Stallion, but, you got those girls who put the songs out there. You got your Sexy Reds and all of them. You put the music out there. You say what you want. You say, I want to, I mean, it used to be a 6-figure, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Not no more.
Yeah, 6-figure used to be like, oh my God, I got me a man that's making 6 figures or close to. Now that ain't nothing. And the girls are rapping, you got to make almost $100,000, you know what I'm saying, or more in order to be in their life. You got sugar babies.
Well, that's the hard part. And then when you got like dudes, like, I ain't gonna lie. Like I remember when and what Diddy was messing with one of the city girls. Like he's 30 years older than this girl, and then these other delusional young women are seeing this.
Could you date a girl that's, say you're in your 40s, or well, in your 40s, and there's a girl that's 21, 22?
I couldn't do it because I could have a daughter that age.
When you look at things like that, even for me, me being 46, I could never date somebody that's close to my daughter's age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anybody in the 20s, anybody in their 30s, I just think that my mindset is a little different. But men are different because you all, sometimes will go back and deal with girls that are younger because it makes you feel more youthful.
Well, no, it's not that, right? And then I'm gonna say this from my personal experience, right? So Valentine's Day, right? Since we talking about love and dating and all this stuff, right? So as you get older, right? It's harder dating in our age group. Right. It is because on both sides of the fence, the men and the women don't really tolerate nothing. A lot of people, we're set in our ways, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, right? And then not only that, we have our own, the women have their own. Nope, it's hard to find a compromise when you're dating in this age group. It really is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Are you looking for submission?
Well, it's not submission. Submission is the wrong word. People say submission all the time. Submission is
not bad.
Yeah, submission is not a bad thing, but I think it's an overused word when people do use like in this echo chamber of people saying things they don't understand. Narcissism, gaslighting, submission, feminism, stuff like that. There's an echo chamber of these words being used, and the people use them don't know what they mean. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, I've heard narcissist so many times. I think in the last week, he's a narcissist. It's narcissism. I'm like, damn.
And then look, if you tell my homegirl said this about her ex-boyfriend, I said, tell me how's a narcissist. She broke down everything that she was as a person. So was he the problem or you? Because everything you're describing is you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you're just using that word because you heard it somewhere before. So, but then, like I said, we could get back on track. There is a in our dating range, right? And then I hate to say it, because of life experience, a lot of the women in our age group are hard. I don't mind that you gained a little extra weight because that comes. I was 150, 160 pounds my whole life. I'm 190 now, right? You know what I'm saying? And I have to work out every day to maintain this, right? I don't mind you gained a little bit of weight. I'm not trying to have no more kids. I don't care if you don't have no more kids, right?
Right.
But like you said, not submission, but as you get older and you're independent, you're on your own for so much, it's so much, like that independence becomes to take over. And that starts to wear down on your femininity, if that makes sense. And that that is hard to deal with as we get older. I don't want to deal with a woman that has had that feminine with all her bad experiences in life and all that stuff. I don't want to deal with a woman that is worn down from life. It's not my job to fix you. It's my job to come in, you know what I'm saying, and grow together. You know what I'm saying? It's not my job to come in and fix you, be your therapist, all that stuff like that. I just want to be your protector, your provider, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Even though you got your own, take your ass out there, shovel the snow and work on the car. Then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this dude smack you, you punch him. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna go warm the car up. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's hard. That's why it's hard. Now, are there women in our age group that are still soft women? Yes, of course, right?
Right.
But you have to dig through the pile to find it. And that's why a lot of older men are dating younger women because they haven't reached that point yet. It's not because of their bodies, their looks, how many kids they got, stuff like that. It's because they haven't got to that point yet.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, think about it. You see dudes is 45, 46 years old, and their girlfriends is 29, 30, 31, 32, not older than 34. It's happening every day.
Oh, I
And,
know. I'm not
it,
saying that, you know, and to
yeah,
each his own, you know, I can't, it's not for me, but
yeah,
what's
yeah.
not for me may be for somebody else, you know, so that's just something I don't want to go back and do. I'm not trying to relive my past. You know, I did what I did in my 20s. I did what I did in my 30s, and I'm not trying to reach back. Anybody that I date, most of the time, they're older.
Uh-huh.
You know, they're much older than me. It might be just me. Maybe I'm looking for my daddy.
Yeah, look, no, that's not that. That's not
I'm
that.
looking for my daddy.
You still young enough to have a sugar daddy now.
I don't know. I don't need no sugar daddy because, first of all, you know, we just talked about that. I'm
Uh-huh.
setting my ways, you know, and I know that about myself. And the person that, you know, that I'm dealing with, or you know, I will be dealing with, or I am dealing with, understands that about me. You know,
Uh-huh.
I like to have my own stuff. When it's time for you to go home, go home. When it's time for you to, you know, see me, it's time to see me. And that's not in, you know, any kind of, it's not being nasty or nothing, but I'm so used to having my own, which is bad. It's a bad thing in a way.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so used to holding myself down that when it's time for somebody else to, you know, take the lead and hold me down and let me be the, you know, the docile woman or whatever, it's hard.
Now, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I say a lot of older men are looking for women that are ready to they like you said, you love your space and all stuff. When dudes be dating these younger women, these women are ready to relinquish that shit. They're like, well, baby, if you say you got it, let's go. You feel what I'm saying? Whereas though up here, like you got a house, I got a house. We got to figure out who's moving in with who's doing what or what. You feel what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Whereas though the younger women are ready to relinquish it. Come on, if you say you got it, come on. Let's figure this shit out.
Yeah, I mean, and in due time,
Yeah, yeah.
that might be my thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to relinquish being such a hard shell, you know, what Eminem, hard shell, but soft on the inside.
Uh-huh.
I think I want to relinquish that after a while, but I'm scared because the minute I let my, you know, my guard down, you know, let my gate down, then you mess up and then I got to put it back up 2 times higher.
And that is the hard part. That's okay. So a woman I was talking to, and I told her this out the gate. I said, listen, if I got to be strong to deal with you, if I got to be strong to deal with you, if I got to climb a wall to deal with you, or whatever the case may be, or one of those other terms for a hardened woman, I said, and you're not for me. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to be strong to deal with my woman. I don't want to have to climb walls for my woman to feel like that I'm the guy for her, if that makes sense. Like if you feel that way, you're not prepared to date. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I would want my man to be. I do want him to climb walls.
the
I do. I think I fall in love more with just
effort,
knowing that I'm secured.
yeah,
That's me. I'm more in love with the security behind it. Doesn't necessarily have to do with the looks. It's the security, how he makes me feel. You know, how he carries himself. You know, as a man. You know, when he walk in the room, does he, you know, command, you know, attention? Like, is everybody look? That's me. I've
yeah.
always I've always been attracted to those who's always had, you know, just had their mind straight. They know what they want in life. They tell
The
me to shut up and
presence.
sit down. I want to be like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's again, because
No,
that's
you
another thing we're gonna
frozen.
talk about. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me?
I can.
Oh.
I can.
Okay. So look, so like you said, right? Like you said, right? But we do live in a different time and era, right? So that's probably why you date men probably like my age and dudes is like all the way to probably about like 55, 56, because they will be like, hey man, sit your ass down, right? Hey, sit your ass down, hey, blah, 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 right? Whereas though these
For the
youngins,
most part, most of the guys are older than me.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But whereas though a lot of the guys, like especially the younger guys, even some guys in our age group, they're not men no more. They're not going to say, hey man, sit your ass down, shut up, I got it. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that's a problem out here too. Like I don't think all this delusion and all this stuff, people they instead of leading with the way they're supposed to lead with priorities, passion, and stuff like that, and positivity. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. People leading with ego. They are leading with ego, right? And
Right.
then and they lead with money. Everybody think that okay. So at the end of the day, the way the world's set up and why women are so delusional out here, because men ain't being minimal. They would rather just trick.
Right.
And like, I got all this money, baby, I can fly you out. I got all this money, I can do this for you, blah, blah, blah. And then now that is set of precedents that did now real men are tired of the tricks that fucked it up for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So that it's like now, it's like I said, and then the young dudes, a small percentage of them that's really men now. You know what I'm saying? I think that shit is dying with our generation. Are there people younger than us that are still taking care of the family and leading the way they're supposed to be doing, handling
Yeah,
this?
of course.
Of course, they are.
Yeah.
But
But it's off the strength of what they've been seeing in their family, like their grandfather or their fathers. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no stuff they learned on, through television.
yeah, for sure. It's more than the Cosby Show.
No, far from the Cosby Show, man.
Yeah, man. So
Far
I
from
think,
that.
yeah. So I think so. That's part of the problem too. We can't. I be seeing a lot of people pointing all the fingers at the women for all this. The women this, the women that, the women this. Like, nah, dog. Again, this is enough. And men are leading, but they're leading the wrong way. Well, shit, I got this money right here. Shit, if you ain't doing this for your bitch, if you ain't doing this shit right here for your bitch, you ain't nobody. If you ain't doing this, putting all the money to your ears, now you got 18, 19-year-old girls they're supposed to be dealing with dudes that's walking around with money on their ears, talking about 19 years old, no life, no experience, no nothing, and saying you won't set up for a man to make less than $700,000. Do you know how unrealistic that is?
Yeah, I ain't looking for that, but you got to be out there hustling. Though you got to be able to hold your own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't looking for 100,000, but
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, 100,000 is not even realistic.
no, it's not. It
It's not.
really isn't. Not in these days and time.
Well, I mean, I make well off into it, and then I do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and I made pretty close to that too. But my thing is this.
Yeah.
But don't count my pennies. Don't count what I got in my bank account.
Don't count what I got.
Yeah, don't count my stuff. But I want my man to have his own. I'm turned off by a man that asks me for money. I'm turned off by a man not being able to support his family. Or when I say support his family, I mean support like me. You know what I'm saying? If we're in a marriage or something like that, and he's not able to protect, what we got going on, and I'll clean the house, I'll cook, but the overhead, that's you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you believe in that? Do you believe that a man is in charge of the overhead?
I am. Yeah, for real. Yeah. Like, what's saying? I made the mistake. We've all made mistakes before. I made the mistake of moving in with a woman one time, and I never do it again. Doing that, I never again. She was like, every time she got mad, well, you can get out.
You can leave. Yeah.
You can leave.
I don't want that.
Never. I was like, never again. Never again.
That's
I made that
why
mistake one time. I made that mistake one time. I would never do it again, ever. Right?
Yeah,
I'm like, baby, you can move up in here. I'm already paying the bills here. Like, the expenses are, you just pay what you bring. The bills are already paid.
Yeah, I think that you should do it together. Like, I feel like when you get married, that you should buy a home. Like, if you had a house, like I have a house, you sell your home and then you get a home together. That way, when it's time for you to get mad or whatever, you ain't saying you can leave, or you're not putting me out and I'm not putting you out. This is our house.
Yep.
Unless you're gonna put my name on a deed in your home.
Yep. Yeah. Well, yeah. Of course. Like if I was dealing with a woman and we was serious, right? Like serious, like, and she was like, well, let's move in together. I like, you know what I'm saying? In the place I live in now, I'm like, yeah, man, let's go downstairs. Let's do this paperwork to get you up in here. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I mean, that's like a compromise though. But I would be like, but you got to pay what you bring because I'm already covering everything here.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I think that's a fair compromise. Right?
Yeah.
So I mean, but again, there's an unrealistic expectation. It's like, so essentially, Women want like me making. I'm talking about. I'm making good money. I don't want to talk about the amounts, but I'm up there, right? And you're telling me that what I do is not enough. So essentially, you're looking for somebody. You're either looking for a rapper that's been around for a long time, an NBA player or NFL player. Nobody else is good enough for you. And a lot of the women to be asking for this shit be dead pop broke, dead pop broke.
Yeah, trying to come up off of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like. Little do you know, I ain't having no more kids, so you can come around here and lay around, get your back beat out all you want, but you ain't about to get shit from me.
My God.
Man, listen. So
But
I mean, yeah, man, we beating a little dead horse, right? But one more thing about this situation, right? Now, I did see a video. Um, to close this part out, I did see a video where this woman said to go on a first date with her, at a minimum, you have to spend $400 on a first date when you try to get to know somebody. What you think about that?
that's a bunch of BS. Where you
I think
going?
that, I think that bitch crazy.
Where are you going? I
I
mean,
don't,
the most you're gonna get out of that date is something to eat. For me, something to eat. We're gonna probably, go to the movies, like spend time together. I'm trying to get to know you. Now I'm not trying to get to know your pockets. I'm trying to get to know you as a person. So $400, I think she capping, man. She lying.
I think that's what I'm saying. I think that's what I'm saying. A lot of people just be doing this shit for like clickbait or whatever the case may be. I'm like, man, this fucking bitches is crazy. I be hearing this shit. I be like this. I be wanting to just delete all my social media apps because I be like, man, this shit cannot be real. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm
Yeah,
like,
why I'm trying to come up off of you. Like I should have my own stuff. If I'm coming to see you, it's only because I'm enjoying your company, not because I need nothing from you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I'll be
That's
like,
crazy.
yeah, man. I was like, man, yeah, this shit is crazy to me.
But
I
if
was
you
like,
want to buy me something, let me say that. If you want to buy me something,
yeah,
then I'll take it.
come on, trick
But I
daddy.
ain't coming there with my hand out at all.
But you like, if you can trick if you got it, baby.
It ain't tricking if you got it. But that off the rip, I'm not coming. I'm trying to get to know you as a person. And then,
Yep.
that way I can spend more time with you. That's it.
Yeah, I think that's where the game is completely went off the rails. It's hard to find a nice, humble woman these days. There are a lot of them still out here. There are a lot of them still out here, right?
What you mean by humble?
Like
What's your definition?
nice, humble, chill. You know what I'm saying?
What's
Like to hang.
humble?
Yeah, just humble. Like you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah,
like
but
to.
what's humble to you?
And she like you know what I'm saying. She like to hang out, and do events and stuff, and get her back beat up.
That, Diane, that's not humble.
You know what I'm saying? Sharing this caring.
I hate I even mentioned. Never mind.
So, but yeah, man. So, like I said, we did beat this dead horse, whatever case may be, because Valentine's Day delusion is a real thing. And I think I was delusional. If we took that to court, I think I was delusional, and I took the L. Luckily, it wasn't a heavy L because I didn't pay. But I took some L's for sure. Yeah. So this week though, how we was talking about last week, we had the person that wrote in. It was a lot, so I only took the clip notes. So I think we need to do a little sit with Sherelle because I need your feedback on this.
Okay.
All right.
I don't even know what this is gonna be about.
Oh, that's what we talked about, right? So it's this dude. He left his name as anonymous, right? I only because it's a long page, so I just kind of took the clip notes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's been married for 11 years, but he feels like he's gay, right? Or he is gay, right? So he's been married for 11 years and he's gay and don't know how to tell his wife, right? He don't know how to tell his wife. He says it's always been in him. He don't know how to tell his wife. They had 3 kids together, right? They have 3 kids together. He said he's always been curious. He was ashamed of what his family and what the members of the church were going to feel about him.
It's always the church people.
Yeah, I was like, man, okay. So again, he's been married for 11 years, but he's gay and don't know how to tell his wife. They have 3 kids. He's scared of what the family church for me. And he said he's been going behind her back on dating sites, but not acting on it. Because he don't want her catching him before he can tell her.
Well,
so in this situation, you want to know how should he handle this situation?
First of all, he lying. He's been going. If you had the, the gall to go on a website, you might as well go ahead and go through with it. And I'm sure he's already been with a man. How do you know you're gay? Unless
He didn't put that in there. Yeah, he didn't put that in there, but I guarantee he's already been with a man. More than once.
Yeah, so he's, I guess they call it bisexual, but anytime you let a man into you, either your mouth or your butt, you are completely gay. That's just my opinion.
Me too. There's no such thing as a bisexual man.
And it's not fair to the wife or the kids, and maybe your wife will be okay with it, because some people are. Some people say, love is love. And if he's in love with her now and not, a man, then it's different. For me, no, once you touch a man, I don't want you.
Yeah.
But a man will hold me down. You know what I'm saying? If I was into women, he would be like, nah, we can still work this out. But for me, I wouldn't want him. I would not want him. And I think I feel bad for the wife and the kids, not him. He's a grown behind man. But that woman, you didn't give her the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? It's like a woman being pregnant and you tell her at the last minute, hey, she's about to have a damn baby. And you know what I'm saying? You tell her I'm married. But nigga didn't give me the opportunity to go ahead and get the abortion. Not that it's right, but you didn't give me the opportunity to go ahead and get the abortion before you sprung it on me that you're married. Now I got this mess going on. You are a grown behind man. You made the decision, whether you did it for your mama, for the pastor, for, the usher board, whatever. You made the decision to marry that woman. Maybe you thought it would take you, because some people think that if I sleep with a woman, I'm not considered gay no more. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can pray the gay away. If you into men, you're into men.
I's not gay no more. I's into women's.
Listen.
What was old buddy's name? What was old buddy's name?
Nah, I know. I remember that dude. But that's, if it's in you and that's what you like, hey, go for it. But don't drag her through the mud with it. Let her know where you stand. You don't want to be in a marriage no more. You tried it. You tried to, do the straight and narrow thing. It's not working for you, and live your best life. Now your kids got 2 mamas.
Yeah. Now, so I was crazy to me, because when I was reading it, the email, and then now that you said that, I guarantee he's already been with guys before. So who knows what he's doing?
This man will take it in the mouth or in the butt, either or.
Yeah. So damn, and he probably going home and sleeping with his wife too.
Yeah, and how nasty is that? You know what I'm saying? The fact that you don't even give me the opportunity to know your lifestyle. If I'm supposed to be your best friend. Like when I'm married, you're supposed to be my best friend. Yep. I should be able to sit down and tell you, hey, my past experiences, what I went through, whether you were raped as a child or molested, whatever it is. That person's supposed to know all of that about you.
Well, you know what's crazy though, right? So I don't know how it would change the family dynamic with him and her, or whatever the case may be. But it could be one of those things. You know how men say they don't like opening up the women because they were holding it over their head and stuff like that. This could be one of those situations. Like, I don't want to open up to her because she will hold over his head for the rest of their life. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta know the person you're dealing with. So I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
But I'm with you. I think you need to tell him, because because at this point, if you know that you're gay, or you know what I'm saying, like you have an inkling in you, just go ahead and let this situation go, man.
Yeah, this ain't the 70s. I mean, now they're so free out here.
Yep. Listen. Go on, man. Go on. Get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And send the good women back to the streets, because we looking for them.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, send her back. Yeah, send her back to the streets. And you know what I'm saying? Big Daddy Dyer take care of her. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? But you, sir, go on, kick rocks. I mean, you've been holding on for this too long. I don't know how long you've been having these feelings, right?
To all his life.
Yeah, probably. You know
This
what I'm
ain't
saying?
nothing that just happened overnight. This is
Yeah,
something he been into.
yeah. But I mean, at least they got 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you know what I'm saying? What is it? You can have a mom, the kids can have a mom, a stepdad, and 2 dads.
But it's the way of the world. I mean, and that polyamorous thing is really, it's heavy out there in the community. So I mean, ask her if she might be into it.
Yeah, man.
I
But I
think it's
don't.
nasty.
I think it's nasty too. I would have 2 sister wives now. Y'all come on up in here,
Of
baby.
course y'all will, but the minute a woman tell you, and that's crazy. It's like anytime a woman messes with a man, the man is easy to say, "Oh, I will have women," and you can bring the woman to the bedroom. But if I say, "Hey, I need another man," then that's a problem. I think that's like you know what I'm saying? It's like, why?
It's the way of the world.
It's not the way of the world. It's not cool. It's not cool. You would want me to bring all of the women to you so you can have,
No.
yes, you
It
can
would
have your
just
way with me as well as that person. But if I tell
yeah.
you I need another man in the bedroom or I need another man around the house, then you got a problem.
If
It's
I
that
tell you
ego thing kicking in.
no, I'm gonna tell you if you need another man around the house, you better go do porn or something because it ain't happening in my house. Now
So why would you want her to bring another woman in the house?
go find us a sister wife so we can
So
split
why would
these
you want me to bring
bills.
another woman in the house? I don't get it.
Why not?
So if I tell you the same thing, you tell me I
I'm
better
like,
go do something else in order to satisfy my needs. So why can't you know what I'm saying? If you want another woman, why can't you just go out there like you been doing and cheating? Just go cheat.
yeah, that's true, very true.
Yeah, don't bring it back to the house.
Why not? It can work out.
I'm off that subject. I'm done.
uh, Sherelle, this is Keisha. Keisha, this is Sherelle. Who's cooking? Who's cleaning tonight?
Boy, bye. And it won't be me. It'll be Keisha every day. It'll be Keisha for the rest of your life. Uh-uh. That's that new
Yes.
love stuff. I don't get down. It's only one and one.
Oh man. Me and the sister wives. I think that'd be funny.
That'll be a headache for you. Trust me. That would be a headache. You think it'll be good, but ooh,
Oh man. Yeah. It would be funny. I'd be
I
like, man,
know.
what the fuck? I'm like, one of y'all got to go. I'd be out at the bar every night. Like, I ain't going out with them bitches, man.
Yeah, but that's what you wanted. You wanted that. Remember,
Oh yeah.
sister, wife for life.
All right, man. So, hey, look, if you listen to the show tonight, man, listen. Stop being gay, man. Just if you're gonna be gay,
Don't
keep
stop being gay. Be
keep
yourself.
be yourself. Keep being gay.
But tell
Go
your wife about it.
tell your wife about it, and stop sleeping with her if you still sleeping with her. And if you already out there dating or getting your back beat out, just continue doing that, but don't let your wife know, man. All right. Now
Yeah.
we off to the next subject. You know what I'm
Thank you.
saying? Yeah. So just go live your life. Go move to Atlanta and live your best life, man. Good old gay TL, man. Go on, get down there.
Man,
Go on,
Atlanta's a training camp.
it's a train. Yeah, go on, get down there with the rest of them.
Yeah, a lot of the young people they go to Atlanta. People who can't tell their parents him, can't tell nobody in their family. They go ahead and they move to Atlanta so they can train up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then they
Yeah.
go wherever they want to go.
Yeah. Hey, go down there. You may find your soulmate down there, boss. Go and get your ass down there.
It is
Get
what
it.
it is.
Just let your wife know that you ain't never coming back before you go hit the streets.
Oh God. Next subject.
Next subject. All right. So with that being said, with all that goddamn craziness, I think it's time for us to get into community events. What you think?
Community events.
Community events, right?
Crazy.
Community events. What you got over there?
So I was looking at some things, and I know that an upcoming event here is on the 18th of February at from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. at the Maxwell Theater and it's on Walton Way, 2500 Walton Way. They're going to be having an event, and it's more so like a live performance and cultural fashion show. And so it's for everybody, young and old. and that's on the 18th of February, which is Sunday, from 3:30 to 5:30. And if you want to, that's in Augusta, Georgia. And if you want to get in contact with someone in order to get your tickets, and the tickets are $25 plus a fee, so I'm sure about $27. 706-667-4100. Again, that's 706-667-4100. And I think it's going to be a really good show. It's Reclaiming the Throne, Black History Through Ages.
Oh, yeah, that does sound good.
Yeah, so that's for all ages, but that price is $25.
Oh man, but it's still good though.
Huh?
It still sounds good though.
It does sound good. I thought maybe they had a different price for the kids, but it just says 25. So
okay, they probably do military discount.
I ask everywhere I go.
Yep, damn right. Damn right. Okay. So for my event, it's an event that I'm working this Saturday.
Okay.
It's February 17th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's the Panache Runway Show. It's an art and fashion show, right? It's an art and fashion show. So I'm going to be out there selling books and everything and T-shirts and all that stuff. The Panache Runway Show, where art meets fashion. And I will be there selling books and shit. You know what I'm talking about? So this is February 17th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. at E-Life Vegan Soul Food Restaurant.
Ooh.
But they have the restaurant part, then they have an actual auditorium area where they have live music, live bands, and get people guest speaking and all that stuff come, right? So E-Life Vegan Soul Food, 9033 Central Avenue, Capitol Heights, Maryland. February 17th, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. E-Life Vegan Soul Food, 9033 Central Avenue, Capitol Heights, Maryland. All right. And that's my event of the week. I hope to see y'all ass there. If you don't come for the show or to buy no books, bring your ass down there to get you some good healthy eating.
Yeah, vegan soul food. Have you ever eaten there?
Yeah, all the time.
Really?
Yeah, all the time.
We don't have a lot of that around here, so.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, man. There, the Soultarian. Like, yeah, I know all those vegan spots out here. And I be eating African food too, because African food is heavy with vegetables, rice, peas, stuff like that.
I'm good.
You never had no African food?
Yes, I have. We got an African spot right here in Augusta, and I went there. Let me tell you what this little lady did. Now, I don't want to speak bad on her because I don't want to put no voodoo on me. I asked for the oxtail lunch, and it was one oxtail she cut in half. One oxtail cut in half. She considered that to be 2 oxtails and a small serving of rice and a small serving of vegetables. That was $18.
Nah, man, those ain't Africans. Those niggas.
That was really a nigga. They were Africans, and I said, "You'll never get me to go to the motherland ever. If they treat me like that here."
Those are Americanized, goddamn Africans. Those ain't Africans. Those are niggas. Them niggas ain't fresh off the ship. Them niggas been here for a while.
Man, $18 for. Let me tell you, my homeboy who went with me. As a matter of fact, Dre was with me. He came down here to take care of some business at Payne. And I said, well, let's go get something to eat. And I was talking to him. I said, man, look at this plate. It was about, I'm telling the oxtail was like this. And it was cut in half. She said, that's 2.
Man, they ain't no African food. I take you to one of these African restaurants up there. You be like, damn, motherfucker, you can barely close the goddamn box on the food.
I can believe that.
Yeah, like, man, come on. Jamaican spots too.
Don't come here. Don't come here because they don't feed you right.
Them ain't no goddamn Africans. Those are niggas.
Disguised as Africans.
Disguised as Africans. They learned their accent on YouTube.
Oh. Well, they got me. But yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, so we pretty much got the same thing going on this weekend because that's a fashion show as well.
Yep. Yeah. So with that being said, we can move on to the read of the week.
Yeah, what's your read?
Read of the week.
What's your read?
Okay, so my read of the week, I just ordered this book to support. Yeah, I just ordered it. I haven't got here yet. But I just ordered it to support Zoey. So Zoey You know, it was just on the show a couple weeks ago. Just released a book called "Shut Up and Write It: How to Write a Book in 30 Days." Right? Because she has a lot of books out. She has, you know, what I'm saying? She has. I think it's her fourth or fifth one. Right?
Zoe, the one who was on the show.
Yeah, this is like
Okay.
a fourth or fifth book, I think. But this book is called "Shut Up and Write It: How to Write a Book in 30 Days." Yep. So it's like a how-to step-by-step guide on how to write a book in 30 days. So I was like, this is an interesting read. I want to read it because I want to see how her techniques differ from mine. Because I write fast, right? I write fast and I write a lot, and I make sure there's a lot of twists and stuff in my books. So I want to see how what techniques she uses and stuff like that. And then I'm going to share this with other writers. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's no reason I'm talking about it on the show. Because I know there's going to be some good, positive things. Good, positive things in there. You know what I'm saying? That she's going to share on her processes, how she lays out her characters, stuff like that. Same way I do. You know what I'm saying? So, yes. So that's my reading of Shut Up and Write It by Zoey Taylor.
That's
good old Zoey. Good old
That's
Zoey. Way more place.
Way more hook. Awesome.
All right.
I love it.
Yeah, so yeah, man, yeah. So since today, Valentine's Day Delusion. Valentine's Day Delusion is what the show is about, right? So it's only right, because we talk about all this positive stuff, community reads. It's only right if we get to the dumbass of the week.
Okay.
And when I say this lady is fucking dumb, this lady's dumb. This lady, again, a word that is echoed on the internet and people do not understand what it means. This lady lacked emotional intelligence. Okay?
What happened?
Delusional. Okay. So my dumbass of the week fucker she talking about is a 71-year-old Florida woman. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you why. 71-year-old faces charges of attempted murder, aggravated battery on a person 65 and older, tampering with a victim, right? So she's been married to the dude for 52 years. 52 years. Right?
Mm-hmm.
52 years, right? They've been married for 52 years. She's 71. 71-year-old Bertha Yalter. 71-year-old Bertha Yalter. They were married for 52 years. Do you know why she tried to kill him? Let's take a guess.
Insurance?
Fuck no. She's accused of trying to kill her husband after he was sent a postcard from a woman that he dated 60 years ago. A woman that he dated 60 years ago randomly sent him a postcard, right?
People don't even do that no more.
6 decades ago, 60 years ago, they barely hanging on to dear fucking life. 60 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
The victim told police that the wife tried to smother him with a pillow and bit and physically battered him, right? When she saw that she couldn't smother him and couldn't physically batter him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because because she was weak, he's weak, they old, but he was strong enough to get her elbows up, right? Guess what she do?
What?
She go get the fucking tube. So this man had serious bruises, right? Lacerations all over his body and stuff like that. Open bite marks all over his body that were bleeding, stuff like that. And a motherfucking bullet wound. All because of ladies that don't understand, echo, emotional intelligence. No, that's what they said on the internet now. Emotional intelligence. Tried to kill her husband because he received a postcard from a woman he dated 60 years ago.
We don't even do postcards anymore, so she should have known. Well, she shouldn't have known, but that lady ain't after her husband. She sent a postcard. She ain't call him. She ain't come to his house.
What was it 60 years ago? 60 years ago, that was 1964. 64? 60 years ago? 64? Somewhere around there, right?
Maybe that was his high school sweetheart or somebody he dealt with back in the day, and
They've been married for 52 years. Ain't no excuse.
That don't mean that she ain't still jealous.
Well, evidently, her ass is sitting in jail right now.
At 71.
And her motherfucking mugshot looked like she's had a rough life. A very, very modest, rough life. Remember, she looked like Sloth from Sloth's mom, actually, from the Goonies. So this is why 71-year-old Bertha Yalter is getting fucking dumbass of the week. Fuck is you talking about, stupid? This bitch is dumb. I'm just saying.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Now, with that being said, we didn't got done with the negative shit. Let's get to some of that positivity you got going on over there with the travel tip.
I ain't really got nothing for y'all ass today. Except for the fact that, I don't have anything big. But one thing I did learn while laying in the bed, I was watching television. They were saying if you are an Uber rider, especially women, when you open up the door, to make sure that door does not have a child safety lock on it. So when you open the door, the first thing you're going to do is feel down the side of the car. Down the side of the door, and feel for the child safety lock and switch it up to make sure it's off. So that way nobody's trying to lock you in. Now that can be bad because what if what if it's not the Uber driver and you're the problem?
Now I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about that. I remember a while ago, I don't know if they was doing it down there, but I remember a while ago they was doing that, right? And then what they was doing, they was putting little needles to prick people right there by that because people got hip to it. And then and people was getting in the backseat of these share rides and they were putting needles in the seats where they were sitting down. This was a while ago. But these weren't Uber drivers, these were taxi cab drivers.
Oh, yeah. I don't ride taxis no more, but yeah. It's crazy. I mean, it can go either way. It can be the Uber driver that's crazy, or it can be the passenger. So, that was just a tip for the women. They said when you get in, make sure if you're feeling, like you're uneasy, make sure the child safety lock is off, so you can easily jump out of the car.
Even while it's moving.
If you feel like your life is in danger, yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna say while it's moving, but if you have to, you have to.
Yeah. Especially in the foreign countries, them motherfuckers get to start riding down them different roads. They get your ass about that car. I don't give a fuck how fast they going. Tuck and roll, baby, tuck and roll.
Yep. So yeah, that's my little travel or safety tip for the week.
Thank you, Drill Sergeant. It's a safety briefing. Y'all know what?
That's what it felt like.
Yeah. Okay, man, that was a good travel tip. You know what I'm saying? And man, that's good, man. We have come to the end of another great show. I think we beat the shit out of the delusions of dating nowadays today. So I think that was very, very good topic for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
It ain't all peaches and cream out this motherfucker.
You ain't lying. And I thought I wasn't gonna make it. I said, I don't know. I might have to tell Daya. I'm gonna have to probably back out tonight, but I didn't want to do that to you.
Nah, man. You could have. I would have been in here talking to the people by myself. Like, let me tell y'all, I would have been telling crazy ass stories the whole night.
Nah, I couldn't do it to you. When we get off the phone, I'm gonna get myself prepared for bed again.
Well, I don't need to hold you too long. So, Sherelle, they already know where to find you at.
Yes, you can find me on Facebook. And it's Sherelle, Sherale, Miss Vet Davis. Find me on Instagram, it's just Sherelle Davis. On TikTok, it's Sherelle Davis. And on what's the other one? LinkedIn, I think it's Sherelle Davis. I don't have too many names, but
okay, yeah. And y'all already know where to find me because I'm gonna put all this in the comments anyway.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Hey, and make sure y'all subscribe to Journey of a Jackass TV on YouTube. And y'all can follow us, subscribe to us on Apple, Spotify, TuneIn, Listen to the show. Get familiar, baby. And
Yeah,
talk about that. With that said,
I
man, it was another
appreciate it.
show. Hey, peace out, y'all. We out of here.
Bye, y'all. Have a good one.